You are looking for a math class to take. This is the Denver Nuggets. They lose yet again in a game where their offense is going crazy, but their defense is nowhere to be seen. And it starts in the new era. And the Nuggets, they have a math problem they haven't fixed. The Denver Nuggets lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers 149 to 135. The Denver Nuggets lose a basketball game in Denver 139 or 149 to 135. 149 to 135. And then the question you might have is Swipa, how? Because it almost doesn't even make sense to go through the game logs for the individual player like we normally would. I'm going to show this in a minute. But it's actually more important to talk about the real issue and why the Nuggets are continuing to lose games in which they shouldn't be losing or they're playing well in. The Denver Nuggets, for whatever reason, they have decided that organizationally, this starts at the top, that in the summer, they made a decision that we have Nikola Jokic. We don't need to shoot a lot of threes. We shouldn't have to play that way to win games. Nikola Jokic, as Calvin Booth said, should not lose a series because of the three-point shot. It's what he said. The Denver Nuggets today, let me show you this. I want everybody to be able to read this and take this all in. So make sure that all this is updated. As you can see, this is Cleaning the Glass. This is the site that we have used many times on the app. So I want y'all to see this today. Today, the Denver Nuggets, they had a 131.1 offensive rating, which would be the best offense of all time. The issue is they gave up a 143.3 defensive rating tonight. The Nuggets had a 65.1 effective field goal percentage, which is elite. The Cleveland Cavaliers had a 68.9% effective field goal percentage, which is elite. So here's where we get to the shooting. The Nuggets are graded out as 94th percentile in their rim attempts today. They went to the rim 39 times tonight. They were attacking them every stretch that they could at the rim. But the issue is that big number right there, you see that? What does that mean? So besides heaves, 48% of the Cavaliers' shot profile came from three, 89th percentile. And then for the Nuggets, look at that number, 30% of the Nuggets' shot profile came from three, which is 8th percentile. Why does all this matter, Swipa? Well, here, this is why. The Nuggets, if you look at the overall shooting numbers, not bad. Now, 60% at the rim, missed a lot of bunnies. They missed wide open layups and dunks today. They shot 67% from short and mid-range, 43% from long. They shot 60% from mid-range, and so did the Cavs. The Nuggets, they shot 50% from three today. The Cavs shot 48% from three. Wow. Surely this was a close game, Swipa. No. Let me explain why. I would love to. Everybody settle in. This is the math class you always thought you would get. Here's how the Nuggets lost. The Nuggets shot 23 of 38 from the rim. They outscored the Cleveland Cavaliers at the rim today. The Nuggets shot 12 of 18 from the short middle area, right outside the restricted area. They were hitting their shots in there today. The Nuggets were 3 of 7 from long mid-range, whatever. The Nuggets were 15 of 25 from mid-range. So were the Cleveland Cavaliers. So look, so far, you're doing really well. Like, this is great. You're outscoring them in the easiest shot in basketball, which is right at the rim. You're outscoring them pretty heavily there. That's good. That's what you want. But here's the problem. Do you realize that those 2-point shots right there, a 16 to 23 difference, Meaning that if I make 16 shots, you make 23 shots, or you make 23, I make 16. How many points is that, everybody? That's only 14 points. So the question is, how do you get to the place where you're getting outscored at the rim by 14 points, but it ends up meaning nothing for the game? Here we go. 3-point shots, everyone. The Denver Nuggets shot 50% from three on 30 attempts. But the Cleveland Cavaliers, they shot 48% from three on 48 attempts. 48 attempts. The Denver Nuggets outscored the Cleveland Cavaliers by 14 in the paint. But the Cleveland Cavaliers outscored the Denver Nuggets by 24 points from three. Again, go back to this side. The Denver Nuggets outscored the Cavaliers by 14 points in the paint. Cool. The Cleveland Cavaliers took 18 more three-point shots, and they outscored you by 24 points. Why? Because the Cleveland Cavaliers, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players, they understand that in this NBA, there is a way you have to compete at the highest level during the regular season, especially in order for you to get the job done. The Nuggets today, they gave up a 132.3 half-court offensive rating, and they were elite themselves in the half-court with a 117. But they couldn't contain the ball. They could not stop the three-point shots. The Nuggets had a 150 offensive rating in transition, and they gave up a 150 offensive rating in transition. And every time the Nuggets didn't secure a rebound, they ran and they scored. All the way around, y'all. This is what I'm trying to say. The reason the Nuggets are losing these games is because they are simply not taking enough threes, despite the fact that Calvin Booth said that three-pointers should not beat Jokic in a series during the summer. That is not functionally how basketball is played in 2024. It's not. And the more we continue to pretend that this is natural, that this is the way things should be, then the worst off things will continue to get for this Denver Nuggets team. And that's just a fact. Again, look at these numbers. You tell me what you're seeing here and how the Nuggets are supposed to win games versus these really good teams, these elite level teams that have more talent than them, if they're also shooting more three-pointers and making more three-pointers. Y'all tell me, what's the solution there? Because again, I think Jared Allen had an incredible game today. But everybody else had a great game today because they were hitting a bunch of threes. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to share this screen with y'all so y'all can see just exactly how the layout looked today for the output for both teams. Because both teams offensively were great. Both teams offensively did everything that they wanted to do for the most part, except for the Nuggets. They didn't get enough threes up. Well, here's the scorecard for today. Look at this. Darius Garland, 25 points, 2 of 8 from 3. Evan Mobley, 26 points, 4 of 6 from 3. Donovan Mitchell, 33 points, 6 of 12 from 3. Dean Wade, 3 of 4 from 3. Y'all, Karis LeVert, 3 of 4 from 3. Sam Merrill, 3 of 4 from 3. That is 6 players with 2 or more made threes. 6 with 2 or more made threes. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players with 3 or more made threes. Dominant offensive performance. And the Nuggets, this is what's so frustrating. Look at those stat lines from your 2 best players. Jamal Murray, 27 points, 11 assists on 10 of 23 of 6 and 4 of 4 and 2 steals. And I thought he gave an A-level effort, and he was really, truly very good today. I think Jamal Murray was very good. His defense wasn't good enough. He did make some plays in the second half. Jamal Murray had 2 steals. He had 27 points and 11 assists versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the game wasn't close. Nikola Jokic, 36 minutes played, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists, 12 of 16 from 2, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 steals, minus 15. Porter, 18, 4 and 3, 5 of 8 from 3, minus 5. Christian Brown, 16 points, made 2 3-pointers today, thank goodness. Russell Westbrook, 11, 4 and 7, but he had 4 turnovers, minus 13. So Murray had 27 and 11, y'all. He did everything that everybody's wanting him to do. He was great. The mid-range was great. The non-Jokic minutes were very good. He was scoring. Off the bench, you get 18, 11, and 4 and 3. Yo, 29 points between Peyton Watson and Julian Strawther on 10 of 15 from the field. And you get walked because the three-point volume is not there. The three-point shots are not there. The team and the philosophy is not there. Y'all look at this. This is like a just ignore the Cavaliers side. If I told you the Nuggets shot 56% from the field and 48% from 3 and 78% from the free throw line, we all would have thought, oh, the Nuggets cooked. The Nuggets cooked. If I told you the Nuggets had 39 assists and 13 turnovers in the game, you would say the Nuggets cooked. Oh, no. But the Cavs, 56% for the field as well. 82% from the line. 10 turnovers. They had 40 assists, 4-1. Oh, but they had 48% made from 3 on 23 of 38. The Nuggets fairly matched on the rebounding battle. The Nuggets got outblocked, outstolen. 20 fouls for the Nuggets. Really bad foul call on Jamal Murray and a three-point shot that Donovan Mitchell clearly jumped forward on. But this is what I'm trying to get y'all to explain to me. What is the team supposed to do? Joker, who I don't think had a great defensive game. I think in the first quarter he had 5 stops that I counted on top of my head. And I was like, okay, the team is trending up. Like, the defense is there. The defense is on the way. Oh, and then no. Once there was a period, y'all, in the second quarter where there was the Nuggets had only lost to Jokic minutes by 1, but then DeAndre Jordan got a fast break take foul. They get a free throws made, and then they get a 3-pointers from Sam Merrill, and the lead goes from 1 to 6 in like 30 seconds. And the game was over. At some point in time in the second quarter, you all, the Nuggets, they led 53-50 with 7 minutes and 31 seconds left, y'all. I want y'all to listen to this. The Nuggets led 53-50 with 7 minutes and 31 seconds left in the second quarter. By the time the Nuggets and the Cavs got to 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the second quarter, not even 4 minutes, the Cavaliers were leading 71-55. 71-55. The Cavaliers went on a 21-2 run. 21-2 run. That's just that simple. You cannot continue to allow for teams to go on these 3-point barrages, and then this is where you are right now. I mean, honestly, it's unbelievable. I'm watching today, and I'm listening to Calvin Booth in the summer, and I'm thinking about all of the things that they said over the summer. And I'm just saying that, the thing that Calvin Booth said shouldn't happen, Jokic loses the series because of the 3-point shot. I'm telling you, well, it's about to happen. We're headed in that direction. The Nuggets are 16-13. They lost 3 games that they shouldn't have lost. I mean, they should be 19-10. They lost those games to under 500 teams. This is what I don't understand, y'all. Why can't we give Murray like credit when he deserves credit? Murray had 27 and 11 assists today on really good efficiency versus a very good Cavs team, and without Jokic in the game for large stretches. What is the blame? Like why is it wasn't the offense, y'all? They don't have anyone that can defend on the perimeter. They have no players that are elite POA defenders. And again, Jokic is not a good drop defender without an elite pick and roll defender. That is the biggest difference. That is the biggest difference. That's what I don't understand is what is it that you're wanting them to do? You know Joker's not a good rim protector. Cool. How did you win the title? KCP, Bruce Brown, Peyton Watson, and then having Christian Brown, and then Jamal Murray subbing in when he needed to. Jeff Green, you had a bunch of athletes around him and POA defenders. But yet, we don't have a single defender that can do any of that stuff. This is what I'm telling you. Functionally, if you know players have weaknesses, you shore up those weaknesses. And then you highlight their strengths. Jokic is balling. He was balling today. But it doesn't matter if you're going to continue to lose on the things you can't lose at. Here's my issue, y'all. If you're going to be a team that's not going to shoot a lot of threes, then you cannot give up a lot of threes. It can't happen. You have to be an elite three-point shooting defense. You have to be an elite three-point shooting defense. You cannot be in between, and that's what the Nuggets are. They continue to live in this space where they just will not simply commit to being an elite defensive team, especially on the perimeter, or on the other end, going all in on offense. Screw it. Go all in. Go all in on offense. Do it. But the non-shooters doesn't make sense. Like the non-shooting philosophy doesn't make sense. So then go get the defenders you need. So Booth, why would you let go of defenders? The Cronkies, why would you let go of defenders if you know you have a big with shortcomings in drop and at the rim and you need to keep people from getting to the rim? What's the issue? And the rotations backside, even when the Oakers did play at the level, were horrible in the first half. So this is what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I don't understand the philosophy. And you look at these offensive numbers for the Nuggets, and you're just like, man, they played really well. They did. They had really good production, y'all. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, in 2024, there is no shot worth more than this shot right here. That 23 of 48 versus 15 of 31. You lose the game by 14. You lose the three-point battle by 24. And there's the difference. There's the difference. You win at the rim. You win in the paint. The Nuggets dominated in the paint. But then you lose the three-point battle by such a margin. That's where you are. So we'll see what happens, y'all. I'm just at a loss for words. You know, I think it's just one of those things where I'm watching this Nuggets team and I don't understand the vision. I don't understand the in-between. I don't get why they simply just will not commit to getting the defenders to make the scheme work. It doesn't make any sense. I think it has to happen. It has to. Like, not enough. You're got enough from your second player today, your first player today, your third player, but you can't guard anybody. So what's the point? All right, Swipa again. Y'all know what time it is. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Y'all my folk. See y'all on the other side.